Hey, hey, you ready for some holiday decor? I am. This is the reindeer from the Transfer Reindeer games. And we're going to use this tonight. Let's see if we can find this post, do a few little other things. Okay, so I need to paint this because I don't want it to be white. So we're going to paint it brown. And then let me see if I can, you can comment the word reindeer, by the way. I have a little color tray. I'm just going to squirt a little bit of paint on here. I'm not going to use a whole ton of paint. I have one of my little makeup sponges already trimmed it off. I'm going to just spray it with a little bit of water just to help it spread my paint. Let's see if I can find my post too. Here we go. All right. Keyword is reindeer. Hi, Sandra. How are you? Welcome. All right. Okay, we're getting there. Hi, Kathy. Hey, Stephanie. Welcome. Hi, Becky. Hey, Lisa. All right. So, I haven't been live in a couple of days. I took the weekend off. I was so tired. Just needed some time to just relax and not do anything. And I'm sorry I've been gone. Hi, Barb. But I'm here now. So, y'all, I am currently 39 years old, and I've never needed glasses before. But the other day, this shirt actually had a hole in the back of it along the seam. This one, and I had one other one that needed to be fixed. And so I'm like, let me just sew this up real quick while I was folding laundry last week. And so I go get my needle and thread, and I go to try and thread the needle, and I could not do it. So this is the brown, let me see, that I used. Okay, I'm going to make it a little bit darker. It's just this cheapo acrylic paint I got on Amazon. Hi, Rebecca. How are you? Anyway, so I could not see the needle, the head of the needle, y'all. It freaked me out so bad. I've never had that problem before. I don't wear glasses. Or I don't have any prescription glasses. And it scared me so bad. So I went to the eye doctor today. And I got a pair of glasses. So I had bought some like readers from the drugstore like a year or so ago to use for work. And I never really used them a lot. And so today I dug those out, and I could not believe the difference and how much better I could see whenever I put those glasses on. And glasses have never helped me before. So this was the first time. But trying to thread that needle and not being able to scared me so bad. Because I've been able to tell that my vision is getting worse. Like whenever I'm reading stuff on my phone, I struggle. Not that I can't see it, but it's blurry. The words are blurry, especially if it's small print. And of course, I zoom in a lot more on stuff at work. Make the font bigger for myself. Okay, so there's my reindeer. I do want to paint the edges of that here in just a second, so I'm going to let this simmer over here. Okay, this is the transfer. Again, you can comment the word reindeer to get the link to get this on sale. Yeah, so it really scared me. And so I made an appointment with the eye doctor, and I got me some glasses, y'all. They're so cute. When they come in at the end of the month, I will come on and show them to you. They're just reading glasses, and she said that it's just my right eye that is having a problem. My left eye is pretty much good still. So hopefully that will help me. Yeah, I have one around here somewhere. And in fact, I actually tried it today to see if those glasses helped me, and I was able to successfully thread the needle, the little readers from CVS. But the problem with those is that both of the eyes on it are, have some kind of magnification, and I don't think I need it on my left eye. Hi, Deborah. How are you? Hey, Bev. Welcome. So I'm just fuzzing my transfer a little bit. I'm going to fuzz this side too, even though this is the microfiber side. We'll fuzz it a couple times. So this is the arch. This is reusable. It's double-sided. Okay. This is a chalkboard surface. We're going to use it with this transfer. I know that you're thinking in your head, oh no, that transfer is too big. Well, we're not going to put the whole thing on here, okay? But we're going to fit every little bit of it that we can, okay? So it's going to cut off just a little on the top here, but that's okay. We're going to put it on the bottom. Our reindeer is going to go up top. And I think it's going to be super cute. Yeah, so I already knew. I got, you know, how they like take a picture of your eyeball or whatever, and they can look at it. So I have an astigmatism, and I've known that for a long time. But I've never had really a problem with my vision until now. And I tell you what, that scared me real bad. Just because, like, you know, I'm getting older, and my mom told me that whenever she turned 40 is when she started needing glasses. And here I am, right around the corner. Now you can't see through them. Yeah, so my uncle was actually telling me whenever we were in Alabama that he just got some new bifocals, and he had to like train himself. This is my old candy apple. Let me see if I can grab I think I have a new one in here. Pretty sure. You know what? We're gonna use cherry instead. I didn't even think about it, but I have cherry here. And this is apparently gonna be my painting candy apple paste now. I think I have a new one, but all right, so that's pushed down really well. I do have a couple, I have something under it right here, but I'm not worried about that because it's not right in the silk screen. Hi Marie, how are you? Thanks for joining me. This is cherry paste. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so we're gonna do this whole thing from the part up here that says North Pole, the reindeer games, and then we're gonna skip over where the reindeer is, so I gotta be careful there. Now, this is a erasable surface, so if you mess up, you can erase it and try again, okay? But that's the beauty of having a chalkboard. And when the season's over, or you want to switch it out with some different design, it's easy to do that too. Okay, so I'm going to stay right up here, just at the top, and not get all this other stuff. Now, I need to try and hurry up because my paste is going to dry in this transfer, and then it's just going to pull up whenever I pull up the whole thing, and then I'm going to be really upset and sad about it. Okay. All right. And I did go ahead and I pulled out a little bit of greenery to put on here too. And we're going to give it a try. Now, I saw something the other day that I really loved. This lady did with some greenery, and I want to give that a go. So again, we're going to try it and see how it turns out. Okay. Hi, Rainy. Hi, Cheryl. How are ya? Okay, that turned out perfect. Now, there's another part at the bottom of this transfer that I really like. My face is itching. Okay, so look how pretty that looks on this, on the black surface. I love it. Now, I'm going to dry this real quick. Let me get my paste away from here, though, so I don't blow too much air into my paste jar. Dry it out before it's time. Hi, Joanne. How are you? Welcome. All right, just make it dry before you move on. Ah, I have the long cord dryer. If you haven't gotten the one with the long cord, it's awesome. It's really nice to not have that little, it's like a, I don't know, 2 or 3 foot cord on the other one. And I went ahead and I kept my other one. I'm going to take it with me whenever I travel. But I do like this longer one here at my desk. Although I have to pick up the cord. Hi, Anita. How are you? Welcome. So you can call it the word reindeer to get the stuff to make this, okay? Now again, I want to make sure this is really super dry before I do anything else. And that part I can tell is not, but of course I had to stick my finger in it. Hi Sue, how are you? Welcome. Alright. Oh, I got paste on my hand. Luckily it's washable. Okay. Here we go. So yeah, I ended up getting some super cute glasses. And luckily I looked at the unisex one, so I was picking out women's glasses and I thought I really liked those. And I did. They were real cute. They're like tortoise shell. But the ones I got are matte and they're all plastic along the edges. I don't like the ones with the metal on the edges. It's just not for me. So this is our deer, by the way, remember? Let me see if I can, I don't know what I'm doing here. I was gonna move this around, but I don't need to. I do need, however, this is what I was trying to do. I don't know. I'm losing my mind today, y'all. It's been a long day. Had a lot of meetings again today. Yeah, so the new dryer has a 6-foot cord on it. As you can see, it's super long. It's amazing. I love it. All right, so there's my dried board. That cherry just looks amazing on here. Now, I want to take this and try not to make a mess with it, okay? So look what I'm going to do. I'm going to take my backer sheet, and remember the back that is not supposed to stick to the transfer is yellow, okay? So I'm just going to lay this down right here. Probably up a little bit more actually than that. Let me see if I can move things around. Okay. Now, I'm going to take this and I'm going to set the part that I put the paste on already on there. Okay, and look, I got some on my reindeer and I need to probably clean that up. I'll take care of it in a minute, okay? But that way I don't spread that paste all over the place, okay? And then we're going to put this takeoffs, flying, and landings right here. And then I've got red paste all over me. Okay. Make sure you don't have anything stuck in the silk screen or in the transfer. Okay. Stick that down really good. And then let me get my paste. I've got all kinds of junk over here. And just easy does it. And then at the bottom it says winner leads Santa's sleigh. And y'all, this transfer is so cute. I love it. I love the reindeer decor and snowman decor. Of course, the classic Santa is always great, right? But there's just something about the reindeer and the snowman that gets me every single time. I love it about the holiday season. Yeah, it is nice. And if you end up grabbing this or ever any of my other deals, I always have it at the bottom of the order form. Okay, so now we just added that part down at the bottom. Okay, I want to leave a little bit of space for my the base so that it's not cutting off any of the words. Okay, but I think we'll have plenty of room here. Get that out of here so I don't make a mess. A further mess, at least. Now, I'm going to get this thing dried, and then I want to take my reindeer, and I want to go around his edges and paint him brown all the way around, just so that you don't see him. See the white edges on there? Just about dry. I love the cherry color, too. I hope that you guys all got this one. And if you haven't yet, you really need it. It's beautiful. All right, so there's that, okay? And now let me grab my little deer. And I think, yeah, I still have some paint on this, so that's perfect. I'm just going to take just the excess paint that I already have on my little sponge and go around his edges. The bottom part I'm not as worried about, but I definitely don't want you to see it, especially since we're using the black arch. Now, you could absolutely use the white arch for this one or any of our 9x12 surfaces. But I thought this arch would be fun just because it's a little bit different, and you normally would not think of using a smaller surface. I'm sorry, 12x18. This one is a C size. I was thinking B size, but normally you wouldn't use a B size surface for a big transfer like this, but I think this one's going to work out great. And even though we're going to use a little bit of greenery, I hope, on this one, I'm hoping it's going to, oh no. He's got a thumbprint. Okay. We're going to make it reusable. Okay, so we're not going to glue right directly to him, to the board. Although this reindeer is not going to end up being reusable because I'm using acrylic paint on him. But I don't really see a need for him to be reusable, but my surface definitely, so that I can just pop him off of there and store him and then reuse the surface. And the spot that I found in my house for it will be the spot for this surface, right? So I can switch that out with different seasons or everyday decor and not feel like I've got a hole in my decor now. Okay. He had a thumbprint that I gave him, but you can hardly tell. It's fine. Okay. All right. Now, I can just clean up some here. I really am going to move this over, though, so that I can have some space here to work some magic. Now, I do need to clean this up a little better than I previously did. And just using a baby wipe right on the silk screen because I transferred cherry paste on there, so get that cleaned up. Okay. Y'all, look at me. You get your transfer stuck to itself, it's okay. As you can see, just gently pull it apart. All right. I'm a hot mess. I'm sorry. I can't be helped. Okay, so I don't think I'm even... I probably do need to wax this thing because I just put a little too much pressure on it with my thumb and I wore some of the paint off. So I am going to go ahead and lightly wax, but this thing is basically all silkscreen. Okay, so very little of it will be actually having anything stuck to it. Hi, Patsy. How are you? Welcome. Oh, man. Did my keyword not work? Let me see. Goodness gracious. Why is it not working? Oh, well. If you commented reindeer already and it didn't, obviously it did not send you a message. I can see that. You can try it again. I'm sorry, I fixed it. Okay, so I'm just going to get rid of that for right now and give this a go like this, okay? Make sure that you're not going to make a mess all over your... Y'all? Oh, okay. I just had it turned a little bit. I thought maybe I painted him backwards or something. I don't know what I was thinking. But he's turned, okay? So, because he's jumping. Playing games is what he's doing. I am going to use my light. Helps me a little bit. Yeah, I get mine stuck together constantly. And it's totally fine. It's not a big deal. And if you need to, just, you can even run it under water if it's really stuck good. Just run it under some water and you'll be fine. Look. My God. Okay. I am on the big time struggle bus tonight, my friends. Thanks for watching this hot Hot Mess Express. Okay. I think I got it. So I'm just going to press that down really well. There's only a few little spots of transfer on this whole silk screen right here on this deer. So we'll get it. We're going to use gold. I think it'll be perfect with the red that we use, the cherry, and also keep with the kind of deer colored, but also holiday, you know? And of course there are some snowflakes on here that you can pull onto your surface if you want to. I'm going to leave them off. A little bit of greenery that you could use also on this transfer. Just fit it where it fits in. Or of course you could use a C-size surface also. One that you buy, or you can grab a chalkboard that's 12 by 18 from my shop and give that a go. Again, reusable surfaces are your friend. Okay. All right. I got it on Amazon. I'll send you a link. It was only like $19 too, and it's amazing. I initially got it to weed vinyl. So I don't know if anybody messes with vinyl, but it's a huge pain in my rear. I don't like using vinyl, but if you have a light like this, it helps a lot whenever you're weeding vinyl. And so that's why I initially bought it. All right, so there's my deer. He's gold. But it's pretty cool. And you can make it lighter or darker. I don't know if y'all can see that, but it's fading. It's neat. Plus, it's like real small. It's like real thin too, which is handy. But then whenever I started doing cutouts, I realized that a light would be super handy to help me line up cutouts, especially with the transfers that are a little more thick. It's very helpful. So I'll send you the link for it. All right, now I just want to make sure this is really dry before I go putting it all together. And I'm really liking the gold, how it's kind of mixing. It's making it, I mean, it looks like it's brown almost, but not. It's also got that shimmer, the glitter in it, which is fun. All right. Bobby, if you want to comment reindeer again, then you'll actually get my message. Sorry, I didn't have the right keyword on there because I wasn't paying attention earlier when I put this together, apparently. Okay, so our little reindeer is going to be, I don't want him to be too hiked up, but he's going to be flying in like that. Now, again, I wanted to make this reusable, so the best way to do that for me is to use some painter's tape, okay? And literally just, well, I almost want to, hopefully that'll be in my spot where I wanted it. That's good. Okay, so then I can put glue on the painter's tape and then not mess up my cutout. I mean, not mess up my surface. I don't mind if the cutout has paint on it, glue on it. But I don't want to put glue on the surface, okay? And you can use this for any surface. It works fabulously, and it holds nicely too, okay? So I'm gonna just put my glue right there, and then stick down my reindeer, and it's gonna work great, okay? I'm gonna make sure he's fully stuck before I go. and show it to you. Okay, so then, and I don't know if this is going to be too big or what. Maybe not. Okay, so this is what I saw the other day, and I'm rethinking. So I have this little burlap ribbon. I think I'm going to leave it. Now, I put this together just a few minutes before I started. I took some floral tape and I taped it together at the bottom, and then I just used a piece of red and white ribbon because I knew I was not going to cover that up with a bow. And I don't really want this to look like it's coming out of his behind, but it's almost what's happening here. And then I've got this bow that I did just out of 2 pieces of jute, thicker jute. I didn't use that thin stuff, okay? So now here's what I'm gonna do. And this one's gonna be a little harder to hide, okay? So I'm gonna do smaller pieces and make sure that I can cover it up. And hopefully that'll work. Okay, now I want it to be where I'm going to glue that, all right? And then I can even glue some of it to my deer itself, okay? And then I can cover all of it up with the bow, or the bottom up with the bow, okay? Now, let me just tighten this a little bit. It's a little loose. All right. So here's my little bow. I just tied a little bow tie, or like nothing fancy on there is what I'm trying to say. A little bit of glue here, and hopefully this is gonna hold. I don't know if that's gonna be enough hold, but I can glue a little bit down here if I need to, directly onto my deer. Okay, but I wanna hold it on tight just for a minute while that glue takes. Let it set while it dries, and then let's see. Oh, look at that. It actually held. And I did want to wrap the bottom because I knew I wasn't going to have, I didn't want to put a huge bow on this, okay, because I knew it was going to cover up my little thing. Just a little bit of glue on the back of my bow, and I'm even kind of tempted to glue part of that bow to the reindeer. Yeah, I got it on kind of a little bit on his leg too, so that's good. Okay, so look how cute that is, okay? And then you have your stand that comes with this. Now this one is a straight stand, but it works perfectly for this. And isn't that precious? Super easy, reusable surface so that you can use it again and again. And you can change this out with the season. So once Christmas is over, or even if you decide, hey, I want to do something different. Oh no. I was jacking it around a little too much. Getting a little too frisky with it. Let's see if we can pull up our paint and our tape and try that again. I was jacking it around, y'all. That is a technical term. If you are a crafter, you probably know about jacking stuff around too much. Okay, now hold it, and let it dry. Okay, and then don't be swinging it all over the place. Okay, just put it on a shelf and leave it. Let it be pretty all season long, and then you can take it down and change it out for winter or spring or whatever. Now, of course, I'm on the struggle bus now to get this one to hold again. And if you want, you can absolutely glue it right to the thing. I'm not even sure that this glue would even mess the surface up, okay? But I really don't want to chance it. I'm also tempted to add a little bit of glue right here on my deer so that it's got multiple points of contact. For that glue to hold to, okay? Okay. Let's see if that's gonna do it. All right, here we go. So let me know if you love this. You can comment the word reindeer to get all the stuff to make this yourself. And thank you all so much for hanging out with me. I sure appreciate you. I will see you tomorrow night. Okay. Have a great Tuesday. Love you all. See ya.